Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You can achieve anything in this life, but it starts with believing in yourself. I don't care where you come from, how many times you've fallen, or how many people have told you that you can't. The truth is, if you believe in yourself, if you can look in the mirror every single day and say, I've got what it takes, then there is nothing in this world that can stop you. But here's the thing, fear. Yeah, fear is real. It will tell you you're not good enough, not strong enough, not smart enough. But what you have to understand is that fear is a liar. Fear only wins if you let it. Every time you feel afraid, you need to stand up, take that fear by the neck, and say, not today, it's that fire, that determination that makes you unstoppable. And let me tell you about failure. Failure is not the end. It's the lesson you need to grow. It's the experience that makes you who you are. Every time you fail, it's just life's way of saying, get up, try again, and this time get it right. I've failed more times than I can count, but those failures didn't define me. They refined me. Every failure taught me something new about myself, about my purpose, and about my drive. Speaking of purpose, I want you to find yours. When you find your purpose, you find your power. You find your reason to keep pushing when everyone else is telling you to stop. It's not enough to just want success. You've got to have a burning desire, a passion that keeps you awake at night and drives you out of bed in the morning. That's the fuel that keeps the fire alive. But here's the hard truth: success isn't easy. It's not handed to you on a silver platter. Success is the result of discipline, of putting in the work every single day, even when you don't feel like it. You've got to be consistent. You've got to show up. It's those small daily actions that add up to greatness. You're building yourself every time you don't quit. Now stop thinking there's not enough for you. There's abundance. There's enough opportunity for everyone. Shift that mindset. Stop thinking it's too late for me or I'm not good enough. You have everything you need to succeed right now inside of you. There are no limits except the ones you place on yourself. But remember, it's not just about achieving for you. It's about the impact you make, the legacy you leave. When you rise to the top, it's not just for you to bask in the glory. It's so you can pull others up with you. Lift them. Teach them. Let them see that if you can do it, they can do it too. Your success should inspire the next person to rise and chase their own greatness. Belief in yourself is the single most powerful tool you will ever have in achieving anything in life. It's the foundation of all success. Without it, no matter how much talent or skill you possess, you will never realize your full potential. When you truly believe in yourself, you tap into a well of strength, resilience, and determination that will propel you forward, even when the world around you seems to be working against you. So often we look outside ourselves for validation. We wait for others to believe in us, to tell us that we're capable, or to give us permission to pursue our dreams. But the truth is, the most important voice you need to listen to is your own. The belief you have in yourself is far more powerful than any outside approval. It's not about waiting for someone to recognize your worth. It's about waking up every day and deciding that you are worthy, that you are enough, and that you can do whatever you set your mind to. We live in a world that can be filled with doubt and uncertainty. There are always voices trying to tell you what you can or cannot do, what you should or should not aim for. But the moment you allow those voices to define your reality, you lose your power. The world doesn't know what's inside you. It doesn't know your drive, your heart, your potential. Only you can fully understand what you're capable of. And that understanding is what drives you forward, especially when everything else seems to be falling apart. Believing in yourself doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses or pretending to be perfect. It means accepting who you are, flaws and all, and knowing that those imperfections are part of what makes you unique. They do not define your worth, nor do they limit your potential. Instead, they offer an opportunity for growth. When you believe in yourself, you see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and become better. You become more open to change, more willing to adapt, and more committed to the journey. The path to self-belief is not always easy, and it's not something that happens overnight. It requires constant nurturing. You have to remind yourself daily that you are capable, worthy, and strong. It takes work to silence the negative self-talk that creeps in and to replace it with positive affirmations and encouragement. You have to learn to trust your instincts and take risks, even when fear tries to hold you back. Each time you push through doubt, you build that belief a little bit stronger. Each time you succeed, big or small, you reinforce the foundation you've built within yourself. Belief in yourself is also tied to resilience. Life will knock you down. That's a guarantee. You will face setbacks, failures, and disappointments. There will be times when it seems like everything is working against you. But if you truly believe in yourself, you will never quit. The belief you have will be the anchor that keeps you grounded when the storm rages around you. It will give you the courage to get back up, try again, and keep moving forward. When others see you persevering, they will see the power of self-belief. And that, in turn, will inspire them to believe in themselves. The strength that comes from self-belief is not just about personal success. It also influences the people around you. When you believe in yourself, you radiate confidence. You inspire others to believe in themselves as well. Your actions show them that it's possible to chase after their dreams, no matter how big they seem. Your belief becomes a beacon that lights the way for others. And together, you create a ripple effect of empowerment that spreads far beyond your own life. True self-belief is rooted in an understanding that you are enough exactly as you are. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. When you can say, "I believe in myself," and mean it, you've unlocked the door to a world of endless possibilities. Fear is a natural part of the human experience. It's a survival mechanism designed to protect us from harm and guide us through potential danger. But here's the thing, fear doesn't just protect us. It can also paralyze us, limit us, and keep us from realizing our true potential. The most successful people in the world aren't those who never feel fear. They're the ones who have learned to acknowledge fear, understand it, and move beyond it. Fear is a liar. It will try to convince you that you're not capable, that you're not enough, that you can't achieve your dreams. But the truth is, fear only holds power over you when you allow it to. If you can learn to face it, challenge it, and walk through it, you'll discover that you are far more powerful than you ever imagined. The first thing you need to understand is that fear is universal. No one is exempt from it. Whether you're a top CEO, a renowned artist, or an everyday person with big dreams, everyone experiences fear. Fear is the voice inside your head that says, "What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I make a mistake?" But here's the secret: every single person who has ever achieved something significant has had those same thoughts. Fear doesn't go away, but what you do with it makes all the difference. The key is not to let fear dictate your actions or hold you back from pursuing your goals. Fear often arises when we step into the unknown. It's that feeling you get when you're about to take a leap of faith, to venture into new territory, or to try something for the first time. The unknown is a breeding ground for fear because it's unpredictable. We fear what we cannot control, what we cannot predict, and what we don't fully understand. But that's where the magic happens. Growth, progress, and success are found in the unknown. If you let fear keep you stuck in your comfort zone, you'll never discover what lies beyond it. You'll never realize your full potential. There's also the fear of failure. Many people are so afraid of failing that they never even try. But the truth is, failure is not something to be feared. Failure is a teacher. It's not the end of the road. It's simply a lesson that shows you how to improve, how to grow, and how to come back stronger. Every failure brings with it an opportunity to learn. When you fail, you find out what doesn't work, and that knowledge is priceless. The most successful people aren't those who avoided failure, they're the ones who failed the most but got up and kept going. They didn't let fear of failure define them, they used it as a stepping stone. Another form of fear is the fear of judgment. Many people fear what others will think of them. They fear criticism, rejection, or looking foolish. But this kind of fear is toxic because it takes your focus off your goals and shifts it to others' opinions. The reality is, you will never please everyone. You will never avoid criticism. But if you spend your life trying to meet everyone else's expectations, you will lose sight of your own dreams. You have to get comfortable with being yourself and moving forward regardless of what others think. Remember, the opinions of others don't define your worth or your potential. You are the only one who gets to decide what you can achieve. To move past fear, you need to change your relationship with it. Instead of seeing fear as something to avoid, start viewing it as a sign that you're on the right track. Fear indicates that you're pushing boundaries, stepping outside your comfort zone, and growing. Every time you feel fear, know that it's a signal that you're about to do something incredible. Fear means you're on the verge of growth, of stepping into a new version of yourself. So, embrace it. Acknowledge it, but never let it stop you. The most powerful way to overcome fear is through action. When fear hits, the tendency is to freeze, to hesitate, to wait for the right moment. But that moment may never come. The antidote to fear is not waiting for it to disappear, it's moving forward despite it. Every time you act in the face of fear, you prove to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. You prove that you are stronger than the fear that tries to hold you back. And with each small act of bravery, you build confidence. You build the resilience to face even bigger challenges. Fear doesn't control you unless you allow it. So next time fear rears its head, remember that you are in control. You can face it head on, use it to fuel your growth, and push through to reach your goals. Fear doesn't define your potential, your actions do. Step into your fear, and you'll find that on the other side lies the success you've always dreamed of. Failure is not the end. In fact, it is often the beginning of something greater. We live in a society that glorifies success and downplays failure, but the truth is, failure is an essential part of the journey to achieving anything significant. It is through failure that we learn, grow, and refine ourselves. When you look at the most successful people in the world, you'll find that their paths to success were not paved with continuous victories, but with challenges, setbacks, and many failures. It's not the failure itself that defines us, it's how we respond to it that determines our future success. Many people fear failure because they see it as a reflection of their abilities or self-worth. They believe that failure means they aren't good enough, or that they've reached their limit. But this is a misconception. Failure does not define your abilities or your worth. It simply marks a point in time where something didn't work the way you expected. It's important to understand that failure is temporary, but the lessons you gain from it are permanent. Each time you fail, you have the opportunity to learn something new about yourself, about your process, and about the world around you. This knowledge is what propels you forward. When you fail, you get a chance to reassess, to adjust, and to improve. Failure forces you to reflect on what went wrong, and it challenges you to find solutions. It encourages creativity and innovation, because when something doesn't work, you are forced to think outside the box. The most successful people don't just accept failure, they embrace it as part of the learning process. They look at failure as a teacher, offering valuable insights and showing them what needs to be done differently. Instead of seeing it as a barrier, they see it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. One of the key reasons why failure is so important is that it builds resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and you will face many challenges along the way. The ability to bounce back from failure is one of the most important skills you can develop. Every time you experience failure and rise from it, you become stronger. You learn to persevere, to keep going even when things seem impossible. Resilience is what helps you keep pushing forward when you feel like giving up. It's the understanding that setbacks are not permanent and that every failure is just one step closer to success. Failure also teaches you humility. It reminds you that you are not invincible, that you don't have all the answers, and that success is a process. Humility allows you to remain open to feedback and to learning from others. When you fail, you often have to ask for help, seek advice, or look for new strategies. It's through this process of learning and seeking support that you continue to grow and improve. The most successful people in life are those who are humble enough to accept that they don't know everything and that they are always learning. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their inability, but a necessary part of their journey. Another reason failure is so important is that it builds character. When you experience failure and continue to pursue your goals despite it, you develop qualities such as determination, patience, and grit. These are the traits that separate those who give up from those who go on to achieve greatness. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but it's when things get tough that your true character is revealed. Failure shows you what you're made of, and it gives you the chance to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. Failure also helps you to develop a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, effort, and learning. They see failure not as a reflection of their abilities, but as an opportunity to improve. When you adopt this mindset, you stop seeing failure as something to fear or avoid, and you start seeing it as an integral part of your development. This mindset allows you to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and excitement rather than dread. It's also important to remember that failure is not permanent. Just because something didn't work out today doesn't mean it won't work out in the future. Many people give up on their dreams after a single failure, but the reality is that success often comes to those who persist through multiple setbacks. Each time you fail, you are gaining experience and knowledge that can help you succeed next time. Failure is not a roadblock, it's a detour that leads you to a better path. Finally, failure is a reminder that success is a journey, not a destination. It's not about getting everything right the first time or avoiding mistakes. It's about the process of learning, growing, and striving to be better. The greatest achievements come not from avoiding failure, but from embracing it and using it to fuel your progress. Every successful person has faced failure, but they didn't let it stop them. They used it as a stepping stone to reach higher, go farther, and achieve more than they ever thought possible. Purpose and passion are the driving forces that fuel your journey towards success. When you know why you are doing something, it gives your actions direction and meaning. Passion ignites the energy needed to overcome obstacles, while purpose serves as the anchor that keeps you grounded through the toughest of times. Without purpose, even the most talented individuals can feel lost, wandering through life without a clear sense of fulfillment. But when you discover your purpose, when you connect with what truly drives you, it becomes the foundation upon which you build everything in your life. Passion is the fuel that keeps you going, even when the road gets tough. It's the feeling that stirs in your chest when you think about your goals and dreams. It's that spark of excitement that comes when you do something that makes you feel alive. When you are passionate about something, time seems to disappear, and the effort you put in doesn't feel like work. Passion makes the hard times easier to endure and gives you the strength to keep going when everything else feels like it's falling apart. It's an internal fire that propels you forward, and it can be the difference between quitting and achieving greatness. But passion alone is not enough. Purpose is what gives that passion direction. Purpose is what guides you through moments of uncertainty and keeps you focused on the bigger picture. Passion without purpose can lead to burnout and frustration because it lacks a clear goal. Purpose, on the other hand, is the reason behind what you do. It's the deep understanding of why your work matters and how it fits into the larger context of your life. When you have purpose, you know that everything you do has meaning, even the struggles and setbacks. Your purpose helps you see beyond the momentary challenges and reminds you why it's worth it to keep going. Purpose connects you to something larger than yourself. It gives you a reason to push through the hard days, to stay disciplined, and to remain committed even when things don't go as planned. Without purpose, it's easy to get distracted. to lose focus, or to give up when things get difficult. Purpose helps you stay aligned with your true north. And when you know where you're headed, you're more likely to stay on track, no matter how bumpy the road may be. It provides clarity in the face of confusion and acts as a guiding light during the darkest times. Finding your purpose isn't always easy. It often requires deep reflection, soul-searching, and sometimes even trial and error. The path to discovering your purpose may involve facing difficult questions about what you truly want in life and what you value most. It's about asking yourself what makes you feel fulfilled, what you want to contribute to the world, and what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Your purpose is deeply personal, and it can evolve over time. But when you find it, it will resonate with you on a deep emotional level. You'll know it because it will feel like a call to action, a sense of alignment between your heart, your mind, and your actions. Once you discover your purpose, you'll realize that it's not just about personal success or achievement. Your purpose is tied to the impact you want to make in the world and the people you want to serve. It's about using your unique talents and abilities to contribute to something greater than yourself. Purpose gives you a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond material success or recognition. It reminds you that your life has meaning and that the work you do has the potential to create lasting change. This connection to something bigger than yourself can be incredibly motivating, especially when you face challenges that test your resolve. When you pursue your passion with purpose, you approach challenges with a different mindset. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, you see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Passion and purpose together form a powerful combination that keeps you moving forward, even when the going gets tough. When you know why you're doing something, even the most difficult tasks become manageable. You're able to see the bigger picture, to push through discomfort, and to stay focused on the long-term vision. Purpose and passion also help you connect with others on a deeper level. When you are passionate about something and driven by a sense of purpose, people can feel that energy. It inspires others to find their own purpose and to pursue their own passions. Your enthusiasm becomes contagious, and you create a ripple effect of motivation that extends far beyond your own journey. People are drawn to those who are living with purpose because it gives them hope, direction, and inspiration. In the end, purpose and passion are inseparable. Passion gives you the energy to move forward, while purpose gives you the direction. Together, they create a powerful force that drives you to achieve things you never thought possible. When you have both, you are unstoppable. You can face any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and rise above any difficulty. Because when you are aligned with your purpose and fueled by your passion, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It is the act of showing up every day, doing the work, and staying committed, even when motivation fades or distractions arise. Motivation can be a powerful force, but it's fleeting. It's an emotion that comes and goes. However, discipline is the foundation that supports your long-term success. Discipline is the ability to stay focused and consistent in the pursuit of your dreams, even when the initial excitement wears off or when obstacles stand in your way. Without discipline, even the most brilliant ideas and ambitious goals can remain just that, ideas and goals that are never realized. The importance of discipline lies in its ability to turn dreams into reality. It's easy to get excited about a new project or goal, to feel motivated and ready to conquer the world. But what separates those who succeed from those who fail is their ability to follow through. Success isn't about the initial burst of energy or enthusiasm. It's about the sustained effort over time. It's about the consistent day in and day out work that gets done, even when it seems like progress is slow or when you're not seeing immediate results. Discipline helps you stay on track, and it keeps you moving forward even when things feel stagnant. One of the reasons discipline is so powerful is because it trains your mind to focus on what's important, regardless of what's going on around you. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. We live in a time where there's always something competing for our attention: social media, news, entertainment, and the daily demands of life. Discipline is the ability to block out those distractions and stay focused on the task at hand. It's about making a choice every day to prioritize your goals over temporary pleasures or conveniences. With discipline, you learn to say no to the things that aren't aligned with your purpose, and you say yes to the things that move you closer to your dreams. Discipline also plays a crucial role in building habits. Success is not a one-time event, but a series of small, consistent actions that compound over time. Discipline is what enables you to form those habits. It's about making the choice to do what's necessary, even when it's not easy or convenient. The more you practice discipline, the easier it becomes to integrate positive habits into your daily routine. Whether it's waking up early, exercising regularly, working on your goals, or practicing self-care, discipline is what makes these habits stick. Over time, the small, consistent actions you take begin to add up, creating momentum and driving you toward your goals. The beauty of discipline is that it doesn't require perfection. It's not about doing everything flawlessly or always being motivated. In fact, discipline is often about doing things even when you don't feel like it. It's about sticking to the plan, even on the days when the last thing you want to do is work on your goal. Discipline teaches you to push through the discomfort, to keep going even when the journey feels long or difficult. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up and doing the work, day in and day out. And over time, that consistency builds results. Discipline also helps you develop resilience. Life is full of challenges and setbacks, and it's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned. But when you practice discipline, you build the mental toughness needed to overcome adversity. Discipline teaches you to keep going, even when faced with failure or disappointment. It's about getting back up after you fall and continuing to move forward, no matter how many times you stumble along the way. With discipline, you learn that failure is not the end of the road, but a stepping stone on the path to success. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them with the determination to keep pushing forward. Discipline also helps you develop a strong work ethic. A work ethic is what drives you to put in the effort, even when no one is watching. It's about being committed to doing your best, regardless of external validation or rewards. Discipline strengthens your work ethic by encouraging you to do the right thing, even when there's no immediate payoff. It's the knowledge that the effort you put in today will pay off in the future, even if the results aren't immediately visible. With discipline, you learn that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about staying committed to the process and trusting that your hard work will eventually pay off. Furthermore, discipline is essential for self-control. It allows you to resist the temptations and distractions that can derail your progress. Whether it's the temptation to procrastinate, indulge in instant gratification, or give up when things get tough, discipline is the strength that helps you stay focused and stay on track. It teaches you to control your impulses and make decisions based on what's best for your long-term success, rather than what feels good in the moment. With discipline, you learn to prioritize your goals and make choices that support your future success, even when it's not the easiest path to take. In the end, discipline is what allows you to turn your potential into reality. It takes your ideas, dreams, and ambitions and gives them the structure and consistency they need to thrive. It's the difference between dreaming and doing. Discipline gives you the tools to take action, to stay focused, and to push through the challenges that inevitably arise along the way. When you combine discipline with passion and purpose, you unlock the power to achieve anything you set your mind to. Success is not a straight line. It is not a linear journey where you start at one point and move forward without encountering obstacles. The road to success is filled with twists, turns, setbacks, and detours. There will be times when you feel like you're making progress, only to face unexpected challenges that knock you off course. But the key to success is not about avoiding these difficulties, it's about how you respond to them. The greatest achievers in history didn't get to where they are by avoiding failure or never facing adversity. They got there by learning how to navigate through difficulties, to stay focused in the face of setbacks, and to keep moving forward, even when the path seemed unclear. Challenges are inevitable. No one is exempt from them. Life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect them, and you will encounter roadblocks along the way. It could be a personal setback, a professional failure, or an external factor that is completely out of your control. The truth is, everyone faces challenges, no matter how successful they appear from the outside. What matters most is how you handle those challenges. Do you allow them to derail you, or do you face them head-on and find a way through? The first step in overcoming challenges is acceptance. When things don't go according to plan, it's easy to become frustrated, angry, or discouraged. You might start questioning yourself or feeling like you're not good enough to succeed. But the truth is, challenges are a natural part of the process. They are not an indication that you're failing. They are a signal that you're on the right path. If everything were easy, there would be no growth, no opportunity to learn, and no progress. Challenges are the moments that define us. They are the tests that reveal our true strength and determination. When you accept that challenges are a part of the journey, you shift your mindset from one of frustration to one of opportunity. You stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as chances to develop new skills, gain valuable experience, and strengthen your resolve. Once you accept that challenges are inevitable, the next step is to adopt a problem-solving mindset. When faced with an obstacle, it's easy to focus on the negative aspects, to dwell on the reasons why things aren't working, and to give in to frustration. But that's not going to get you anywhere. Instead, focus on the solution. Ask yourself, what can I do to overcome this challenge? Look for ways to adapt, adjust, and pivot. There is always a way forward, even if it's not the way you originally envisioned. The most successful people are those who can think critically, adapt to changing circumstances, and come up with creative solutions when faced with problems. Instead of letting obstacles dictate your progress, take control and figure out how to navigate through them. Another crucial aspect of overcoming challenges is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing adversity. It's the strength to keep going even when things don't go your way. Resilience doesn't mean that you won't feel the impact of challenges or that you won't experience doubt or disappointment. It means that you don't let those setbacks define you or stop you from moving forward. Resilience is the mental toughness that keeps you focused on your goal, even when the road is tough. When you cultivate resilience, you develop the ability to recover quickly from difficulties and stay motivated in the face of adversity. Furthermore, it's important to remember that challenges often lead to growth. When things are easy, there's little opportunity for growth. You don't learn much when everything is going well, and you certainly don't develop the skills you need to handle bigger challenges in the future. But when you face obstacles, you are forced to stretch beyond your comfort zone, to learn new things, and to develop new skills. It's through overcoming challenges that you become stronger, wiser, and more capable. Each time you push through a challenge, you gain confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes next. Challenges are the stepping stones that elevate you to the next level of success. One of the biggest mistakes people make when faced with challenges is to give up too soon. It's easy to get discouraged when progress is slow, when you feel like you're not making any headway, or when things don't seem to be working out. But success rarely happens overnight. It's the result of sustained effort, persistence, and perseverance. Every successful person has faced moments where they felt like giving up, where they questioned whether it was all worth it. But what set them apart was their ability to keep going, even when it seemed impossible. When you push through your challenges, you not only build your resilience, but you also show yourself just how strong you truly are. In addition to resilience, patience plays a critical role in overcoming challenges. Not everything happens on your timeline. Some challenges take longer to resolve than you expect, and success often takes more time than you initially anticipate. Patience is the ability to endure setbacks, to stay focused on your long-term goal, and to trust that the process is working, even if you don't see immediate results. Success requires patience because it requires time. The most successful people understand this and are willing to wait for their efforts to pay off. The truth is, challenges are a part of life. They're unavoidable and they're necessary for growth. But they do not define your ability to succeed. What defines you is your response to those challenges. Do you let them stop you, or do you use them as fuel to keep going? The road to success is never easy, but it's through overcoming challenges that you find the strength, resilience, and wisdom to achieve greatness. The more challenges you face, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the closer you get to realizing your dreams. The power of believing in yourself cannot be overstated. Self-belief is the driving force that pushes you to pursue your dreams, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's the internal voice that tells you, despite the challenges and obstacles, that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. Without self-belief, even the most skilled and talented individuals can falter, doubting their own potential and giving up before they ever reach their true potential. It is often said that the most important battles are won in the mind. What you believe about yourself shapes the actions you take and the outcomes you experience. If you don't believe in yourself, it becomes incredibly difficult to convince others to believe in you. And it's even harder to stay motivated and determined when you face setbacks. Self-belief starts with recognizing your worth. It begins with understanding that you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment just as much as anyone else. Too often, people struggle with self-doubt because they compare themselves to others, thinking that they are not as good or deserving. But true self-belief is rooted in the understanding that everyone's journey is unique, and your value is not determined by how you stack up against others. Your worth is inherent, and it is up to you to recognize and embrace that worth. When you truly believe in yourself, you stop measuring your success by other people's standards and start measuring it by your own progress and growth. Believing in yourself also means having the confidence to take risks and step outside your comfort zone. Life is full of uncertainty, and the path to success is never guaranteed. There will be times when you have to make decisions without knowing how things will turn out. But when you believe in yourself, you trust that you have the resilience and ability to handle whatever comes your way. It's about taking those leaps of faith, even when you're unsure of the outcome. When you step outside your comfort zone, you give yourself the opportunity to grow and discover new possibilities. Without self-belief, fear can hold you back, keeping you stuck in situations that no longer serve you. But with belief, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that every step, even if it's a misstep, will lead you closer to your goals. Another critical aspect of self-belief is the ability to silence the negative voices in your head. Everyone has an inner critic, that voice that tells you that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that you're not capable of achieving your dreams. This voice often stems from past experiences, societal pressures, or negative feedback from others. But self-belief is about challenging these limiting beliefs and rejecting them. When you believe in yourself, you recognize that these negative thoughts do not define who you are. Instead of allowing them to hold you back, you use them as motivation to prove to yourself and others that you are capable of overcoming adversity and achieving greatness. It's about training your mind to focus on your strengths and possibilities rather than your weaknesses and limitations. Self-belief also plays a huge role in persistence. The road to success is rarely smooth, and it's easy to give up when faced with difficulties. But those who succeed are the ones who continue to push forward, even when the journey is tough. When you believe in yourself, you understand that setbacks are not failures, but rather stepping stones on the way to your goals. Self-belief gives you the perseverance to keep going, to pick yourself up when you fall, and to keep trying even when the odds are against you. Every successful person has faced moments of doubt and discouragement, but what sets them apart is their belief that they can overcome these challenges and reach their goals, no matter how long it takes. Believing in yourself also means embracing your uniqueness and the value of your own perspective. In a world where conformity is often praised and differences can be seen as weaknesses, self-belief allows you to honor what makes you different. It enables you to trust your instincts, follow your own path, and pursue your vision without fear of judgment or criticism. You are the only one who knows your full potential, and it is up to you to trust that inner voice that pushes you to chase your dreams. When you believe in yourself, you become less concerned with fitting into others' expectations and more focused on creating your own success in a way that is authentic and true to who you are. Moreover, self-belief gives you the strength to face failure. Failure is an inevitable part of success, and it can be one of the most difficult things to deal with. But when you believe in yourself, you understand that failure is not the end, it is simply part of the process. You learn from your failures and use them as opportunities for growth. Rather than allowing failure to undermine your confidence, you view it as a lesson that teaches you what works and what doesn't. Self-belief allows you to see failure as a temporary setback, not a permanent reflection of your abilities. It helps you maintain your confidence, even in the face of rejection or disappointment. Ultimately, self-belief is the foundation of all success. Without it, your potential remains unrealized. But with it, there is no limit to what you can achieve. When you believe in yourself, you take control of your life, your choices, and your destiny. You stop waiting for permission or validation from others, and you start taking ownership of your journey. Believing in yourself is not about arrogance or thinking that you are better than others. It's about understanding your value, trusting your abilities, and knowing that you are capable of achieving great things. When you fully embrace self-belief, you unlock the door to your limitless potential and create the life you've always dreamed of. In conclusion, the journey to achieving anything in life is not defined by a single moment, but by a series of deliberate choices, actions, and mindset shifts. It begins with understanding that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle, no matter how challenging it may seem. Through passion and purpose, you discover what drives you, giving you the energy and focus to persevere. Discipline keeps you grounded, ensuring that your dreams aren't just fleeting aspirations, but attainable realities built through consistent effort.